7 and welcome to the third session on our topic of melodrama. Firstly, thank you to all those of you who sent in your melodrama scripts. They were really good and I really enjoyed reading them. You had some really good stock lines and you had a really good plot, so well done. Okay, I just want to also draw attention back to our big question about why humans stereotype. So obviously the hero and the damsel are all very stereotypical characters. You know, the hero is big and strong and the damsel is kind of always in need of some sort of assistance. And we have stereotypes all the time. If you watch soap operas, you know, if I said to you what's a stereotypical teenager, stereotypical gangster, you'd be able to picture them in your minds. So why do we stereotype these people? Is it because of what we already know? Should we do it? It's just something to think about throughout our study of melodrama. Okay. So what I've done is all those of you who handed in and submitted your melodrama scripts, I had a look at them and I did some whole class marking. And what was really good was that you were using the correct script layout, you had stock characters, the scene that you had done was really good, lots of great dialogue. Okay, so well done, it's brilliant. However, a couple of things that could improve it. Firstly, your script could be longer. Okay, we could then find out a little bit more about the characters and the situation, so a longer script. The second thing, which is known as an aside, which is actually what I'm going to look at today with you, and it's something that is very typical to melodrama and something that hopefully in the next script activity you can use. Okay, so what is an aside? So this is where a character comments on the action to the audience, expresses their thoughts. The character can come and step forward, say their line, and then go back to their position. And the rest of the characters can carry on acting or they can freeze on stage. So I might be acting, and then I might come to the audience and speak to them and say something, and then go back into my acting scene. And only the audience hears it. The rest of the characters don't. Usually an aside is done for sort of sarcastic or comedy purposes. For example, the villain might be hatching a plan with his henchman. Isn't this wonderful plan, etc. The henchman might then just come out of the action and say, he's a rubbish villain. And then go back into the action and go, oh, yes, villain, that is a great plan. The hero might be saving the heroine. The heroine is lying on the train track, the hero comes along and he freezes and she's like, he doesn't look much like a hero. Oh, you've come to save me, thank you. Okay, so I'd like you to have a look at the script called The Thwarting of Sir Jasper, and I've attached this on to show my homework. And I want you to have a look at the context of the script. Who are the characters? What other characters are very typical in there? What is happening? And where are the asides? Okay, and what is the point of them? What are they actually adding to the characters and to the storyline? Okay. Then, so this is your follow-up really from your whole class marking, and this is kind of like your dirt task. So you have two options. The first one is to either write your own melodrama script, so your own plot, and I want it, you know, more than one scene. So you might do 2 scenes, 3 scenes, you know, the lead up to it, the villain taking a hostage, and then what happens next. Option 2 is you can write the scene after the Sir Jasper script. What happens next? I want you to take into consideration the feedback. So it's got to be longer. I want you to use some asides, use the correct script conventions, and think about what dialogue the characters are saying. So use some stock lines, such as the hero might say, "You'll not escape justice this time." The heroine, "Alas, my poor heart is broken forever." The villain, "Ha ha ha, now my beauty, you're all mine." The sidekick or the henchman, "Yes, master, What a wonderful plan. And the poor parent, forgive me, my poor daughter. So, just to recap, either write your own melodrama script, use any bit of research that you've done to find typical plots, and I shared some earlier on, I think it was in session 1, or you can write the scenes that come after Sir Jasper. Okay, make sure your scene is a good length. So, all the characters should have, maybe half a dozen lines each, okay? And think about the beginning, the middle, and the end. I look forward to seeing and reading your scripts, and stay safe, year 7.